Sending the pink shrimp in the hole. Pinky, pinky, pinky.
Oh, God.
There he is.
I don't know what kind of call we just heard over here, but Troy, don't ever do that again.
Oh, double.
Double.
Doubled up.
I told you.
The pinky shrimp call. All right, here we go. Might have to put two in the net at the same time.
No problem.
Oh.
All right.
Almost.
But, nice little rainbow. Nice brown, huh?
Big brown trout. On the tube. Chartreuse.
Nice brown. Good brown.
Ooh, nice brown.
Nice.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the colors on that one.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
what a beauty.
That is not a stocked fish right there. Nice, beautiful brown trout. Look at the tube hanging right out.
Look at those red dots.
Gorgeous fish. All right, we got another one on the fire jig.
Coming at you.
And there he is.
Easy, buddy.
Take it easy. All right. Oh, we got a nice rainbow on here on the fire tube. Look at this thing. Look at that. There we go.
Every one of your fish today has come on the, I'm assuming you call that the green.
The green machine.
Woo.
Beautiful. All right, so we're on the Farmington River today, and we're hitting a couple different spots, and we're using a couple different baits. We're fishing artificials only. So what we're doing today is we're using these fire minnows right here. We're using them on a jig head, or we're just putting them on a hook, floating them underneath the float. We're also using the fire tubes. These things have been great, catching a lot of fish for us, and we're just basically twitching them all the way back to the shore, either under a float or bottom bouncing them. The last one we're using are the fireworms. And these, we're floating right underneath a bobber, and we're just letting them drift. Every once in a while, you can give them a little twitch. When that bobber goes down, set the hook and you're on. Let me come up here and get that net. All right, got this one on the fireworm.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I think that was a brown, too.
Could have been.
It's almost eerie right now. As you know, there's two things that don't go together. Peacefulness and Joe Diorio. And right now, it is so calm, quiet, peaceful, and tranquil out here. I kind of can't put the two together, but it's pretty amazing.
On that chartreuse tube.
Oh, I see it in its mouth.
Yep. Oh, it just spit it out.
There we go.
Well, half the tube's in his mouth. He must have hit it pretty hard. That's what's left of it.
So I switched over from a tube to one of these
I think that's a brook trout.
minnows. No, it's a rainbow.
Darn, I was hoping. Got fireworm?
Yep.
All right, we got one on here. It's on the fireworm, nice rainbow. Nice and gentle with this guy.
Good colors on this one too.
Oh, oh. All right,
I guess they like pink.
they love the pink.
So we've obviously been to this hole before. You guys have seen it in our videos. We're here because downriver it's too high. It rains so much that stuff below us is blown out on the Farmington right now. So we're a little bit higher. That's right. We're on the Farmington River today. Here in Connecticut, 30 minutes outside of Hartford, 45, depending on what part of the city you live in. And we've already caught a bunch of fish on artificials. Now we're switching over and spending just a few minutes here to catch fish on pink shrimp Pautzke eggs. Joe's got them on his fire hook over here. We're gonna keep an eye on his float. His float is right over there. And we'll see what happens when it gets to the zone, which he believes is right about here.
That's right.
Textbook. Textbook.
Right where he should be. Get in the net. There we go.
Almost too easy. Now, all you guys know that Joe is a Natural Deluxe guy. You have heard him say that word 1,000 times on our videos, and Natural Deluxe is his favorite bait here. I said, Joe, you're wearing them out, okay? It's like if you have Dunkin' Donuts every single morning, sometimes you get sick of it. We get sick of watching him put on Natural Deluxe because he's catching them every time. We said, try something different. He goes, my second best bait is gonna be the pink shrimp. He's gonna show that to you real quick right now. This is the good old pink. You got the lid so you can distinguish the lid. There you go, folks. If you see that, you know that's what he's using.
That's right. They even catch rocks.
They catch rocks. They catch stick rolls over here. And now, what size hook is that?
Like that, a size 12. Fire hook. Hook 2 on just like that. Try not to drop the whole entire jar.
Little jumper. Oh, they can't keep up with that one. Look at him go. Spent the whole time on. Oh. On top.
Gotta catch up to this guy. Another nice rainbow on the pink shrimp. There he is.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from the state of Connecticut. We're on the Farmington River. You know, we've been on the Farmington River so many times because the fishing is just so good up here. And the honest truth is, we like to hang out with Joe Diorio of Joe Diorio Guide Service, and this is his home water. So he's like, hey guys, let's go. I know right where to get the fish. Sure enough, we hadn't been to this spot in about 3 or 4 years. And we came back simply because it is above some of the tributaries that pump in a lot of dirty water and a lot of high water. And we were able to fish on a day where everything else in the state was blown out. Now, you're gonna see the start of the video. We focused on using only artificials. We used fire minnows, we used fire tubes, and we used fire worms. And we caught all of these fish on them. Now, everything changed after that. We went to lunch up in town, we came back out, and we said, you know what? Let's change our clothes, let's film a different episode that we can use later. We've caught enough fish for the first one. And sure enough, things changed a lot. What I mean by that is it started raining like heck and the river blew out. Well, during that time, we focused on using just pink shrimp and Natural Deluxe all on a fire hook. And you'll see that's why there's maybe different clothes. And we said, Joe said, we're only using pink shrimp today. Well, he said that because that was supposed to be a second episode that we're merging into one. Just transparency, what really happened. You also see late in the day we caught a big brown trout for this area. Came on a chartreuse brand new fire tube. It just shows you that this system, the Farmington, is a very wide system, a very long system, and a very trouty system. If you get a chance, there's trout here year round. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.